Hi everyone, this is Master Matt, and today we're going to be walking and talking our way through Kibon Hyung, which literally translates from Korean to basic form, and it's the very first form we teach to our beginners. I'm going to take you step by step through the form and talk about the techniques and the timing and the importance of what we're doing. So let's go ahead and get started. From our chariot position, I'm going to just go into my 준비, my ready stance. And the first part of the form, I'm going to look to my left. So number one, I'm going to fold my arms, my left arm over my right arm, my left fist in line with my right shoulder. And I'm going to step into a left front stance facing the left side, and I'm going to drop into a left low block at the same time. Now it's important that the twisting of my hips as well as the dropping into my stance is timed at the exact same time and synchronized with my low block, because that's going to maximize the power behind my technique and it'll maximize the effectiveness of it. So I'm turning, dropping into my stance. So once I get into my stance, I try to remain there. I shouldn't have to adjust myself after I get into my stance. So you practice enough to where you can step immediately into your stances without having to fix them. So number two, I'm going to step forward into another front stance, and notice how I'm not stepping wide here. I'm stepping inside to bring my center of gravity back to the middle before I step out into my front stance. And what I'm doing with my arm is I'm aiming with my left and I'm dropping into a punch with my right hand. So that's my counter attack. After I blocked from number one, I'm stepping into my punch in number two. Number three, I'm going to look over my right shoulder, fold my right arm over my left as I step with my right leg into a right front stance in the opposite direction. What I don't want to do is rotate my front leg in a big circle. I want to bring my leg back to my center of gravity once again and then cross it over into my 45 degrees as I step and drop into my stance at the same time as my block. Again, we want to time our hips and our step with our arm, because our legs are what are providing our arms with these the power in these techniques. So number four, I'm going to be aiming with my right hand, sliding in with my left leg, stepping into a punch with my left hand. Number five, I'm going to be looking forward to the front. I always want to look where I'm going. I'm going to fold my left arm over my right. I'm going to slide my left leg back to the center so I can step forward. Again, we don't want to make wide circles. So these principles are going to apply throughout the form. So I'm sliding in and into the front, dropping into my front stance with a low block. Okay, we're following a pattern here. Number six, I'm going to step forward, make that zigzag motion, aim with your left, punch with the right, aiming our punches to the middle of the body. We don't want to be out to the sides. Punch towards the solar plexus here. Seven, I'm going to follow with another punch. So I'm sliding in. This hand can remain, and I snap my punch as soon as my foot is hitting the ground. So you want to time our techniques here. You don't want to be reaching and then stepping. You want them to be from the chest or from the ribs at the same time as you drop into your stance. So number eight, we're going to do one more of those steps and punches with a kiap or a yell. So forward. Ayah! Number nine, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look over my left shoulder because I'm going to the right, but I'm going to be going over my left leg. So I want to go in this direction. So I'm going to fold my right arm on top as I prepare for a middle block with my left hand. So I'm looking over my left shoulder. As I come around, again, we're bringing our leg to the center first. Then I'm stepping and dropping into my left stance, and this time I'm doing a middle block. So this block is coming from the bottom so that I have extra power behind it if it comes from the top. I don't have much room to work with. So from the bottom, I'm snapping out. I don't want my arm to be at a straight 90-degree angle. I want it to be a little out, and I'm blocking the side of my body as well as the side of my head. And I'm stepping into my left front stance here. So number 10, following suit, I'm going to aim forward with my left. Then I'm stepping in with my right and dropping into a right front stance and a right punch. Number 11, I'm looking over my right shoulder, folding with my left arm on top, sliding back as I turn 180 degrees into a right front stance, and then a right hand middle block to the outside here. 12, I'm aiming forward, sliding in, dropping into my punch. 13, I'm looking towards the back over my left shoulder, folding with my left arm under, sliding back as I step forward into another left hand middle block, again snapping as my foot hits the ground here. 14, I'm stepping into a right punch, right front stance, 15, same thing, punch, and then 16 again with a kiap. Aya! 17, again, I'm going to be turning over my left leg over the back, so I'm going to fold with my right arm on top as I prepare for a left high block, and I'm going to start rotating my left leg behind me and bring it to the center, and then I'm turning over the left long stance, left high block here. So now I'm changing to high block, so I'm rotating my arm up. I don't just want to block straight here because the top of my forearm, one, it's less cushioned, all my muscles on the bottom of my bones, so that would be more risky to me, but also because when I snap my arm in this twisting motion, then I provide more of a bounce and pop and make my technique stronger here. So number 18, I'm forward and then a punch. 19, I'm looking over the right, folding left arm on top. As I turn over the right from the center, dropping into my right front stance, right high block. Again, 20, stepping and punching. 21, right arm on top, left leg preparing to the front, looking towards the front. Dropping another high block here, and then we're going to finish 22 with a step, punch, and a kiap. Aya! Then I come to my paro, slide forward as I bring my hands to my ready position here, and then chariot, and kyungnae, and finish. So again, that was our breakdown of Kibon Hyung, our basic form. I'll go ahead and link in the description to my follow-along video where I'm not doing any talking, if you prefer to practice that way where you just follow my hand and foot movements. But again, hopefully this video can help you out and improve your technique. Thank you guys for watching, and keep training.